just Alex again, coming at you with a Fairmont update. Okay, so the Fairmont needs to get some work done on the tub so that it can clearance for wheels. And these are only 27 10.5 15s, and I'm planning to put on like a 275/60, and it's going to be a little meatier than this ugly ass looking radial. So what I'm going to do is I talked to Harvey, who used to work at Power by the Hour and own his own fabrication shop. I said, hey man, I want to pay you to get you to put the torque box reinforcements in, the uppers and the lowers, and to clearance out the tubs, not mini tub, because a lot of stick shift classes don't allow mini tubs. I want to make sure that it's still the stock tub, but massaged a little bit, aka hammered to death, so that we can clearance the wheels. So I'm going to take these balloonies out and put in the stock 15 and up balloonies, spares, like I'm using the trunk, and get it over to Harvey's shop as soon as possible. So I'm going to get a tow truck coming because I'm not about to push this thing on the trailer. I can just get a tow truck, get it over there, and get it over to Harvey's shop and see what he's willing to do for me. Okay, let me wipe the lens because I love wasting your time wiping the lens. So it looks like we got our first problem. The 5/8 studs do not clear the holes on the spare. So I might have to put these guys in the back. We'll see how all that goes. And just like that, the front runners are now the rear runners. Get the other side put on, get the drive shaft put on, call the tow truck, get it over to Harvey. Putting on the other side, and I want to show you guys these cool little lug nuts. And when you see a lot of these race cars have this setup, well, you see right here, this shoulder is flared out a little bit. So it has a clearance of 5/8 studs, then it flares out. This is where the wheel kind of pretty much sets. It's kind of like a lug-centric setup, and this guy just barely goes over it. Real nice, and these guys go right on as such. 5/8 studs, race car stuff. I just see this setup on a lot of cars, and a lot of people never really get up and close to take a look at what it's all about, but it's pretty much what it looks like. Spacers, and basically I think it's like a 5/8, could be an 18 or 16 thread pitch, not 100% sure, but or it could be metric, because a lot of the shit nowadays is metric. And just like that, that's how it looks. So again, the front runners are now being used as the rear runners, and I'm gonna put the drive shaft on so that if the tow truck decides to pick it up from the back, that it doesn't spew transmission fluid all over the place. I'm definitely not gonna have them pick it up from the front because I don't want these guys rolling, because the suspension isn't really cinched down or anything snug. Well, ready to be picked up with the rear runners. And I already love this Fairmont more than a Mustang because I can fit two 28x10 or 27x10 tires with wheels in the back with a little room to spare. Come on, baby. God damn, that sounds terrible. All right, next stop, Hutch's Welding. I'm actually really excited that the Fairmont's gonna get worked on. I'm trying to do everything properly. I'm trying not to spend all my money, one shot, because when it comes to projects like this, money's kind of like a contributing factor, and I just don't want to throw like $8 grand at the car if I don't have to. So I'm gonna play around and see what I can do to get it done as quick as possible with the resources I have and the friends and all that stuff. Lean on some of them a little bit, but we'll see how it goes down. But yeah, I'm excited. It's out, it's in the sun a little bit, it's kind of doing its thing, hanging out. People are looking at it like it's the weirdest fucking piece of shit on the planet, but just shit waiting on the tow truck and trying to recover, because it was heavy. It's not heavy, I think the rear end is not lined up, it's not really bolted down per se, it's kind of just put on there, so it was all twisted and shit. And it might have a locker in that rear, but that's something I have to find out later when I take it apart, if I take it apart, to see what the whole deal is. But yeah, wait for the tow truck to get here and get to Harvey's. Okay, so I called Tows R Us. They're fellow local guys. If you wanted to get your car towed, these guys are Ford guys, grudge racers. This kid right here has a pretty badass grudge racing notch. I know them from the track, and that's why I wanted to give them a call to tow the Fairmont to Harvey's shop. So I just wanted to make sure, give them a plug, because when someone helps me out, I give them plugs. And yes, I'm paying for this tow. That'd be funny, sell it for rub. Fairmont's getting the presidential treatment. Very nice. Oh man, look at this. It's so sad. Let me look at this white chalky stuff just flying off. I'll take care of you. Don't you worry. We'll get you squared away. I didn't know I was gonna get picked up by famous grudge racer's kid. So that's Travis's son. One of the nicest kids. I mean, super laid back and quiet. You know, probably not any older than like, I don't even think he's like 23, 24 years old. But super nice guy, loves the Fairmont. His father has a Fairmont, he was telling me. It's pretty funny how when you pick up a Fox body, you get the stories from, you know, stuff that they own and everything. But yeah, super cool kid, super laid back. Man, I was nothing like that when I was his age. I was a fucking asshole, loudmouth fuckface. I mean, more so than now. Okay, I think we're close to Harvey's shop. I'm not exactly sure where it is. It's the first time I'll be visiting this version of the shop, so I'll see if I can take video rolling up to it. But the car's here. I just gotta give Harvey a heads up that we're gonna be here. So it says it's up here on the left somewhere. There it is. I see a stanced mini.
Your destination is on the left.
A lowered F100 and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, here at Harvey's shop. You guys that know Harvey know that he works on some cool stuff. He works on stuff like this, like these lowered F100s. He'll kind of make them work, bag them, notch them, whatever needs to happen to make it happen. Obviously, that's the dude right there. Look him up, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. So Fairmont is in. Tows Russ got it here safe. Got the front runners in the back. Got the meats in the trunk. He's gonna clearance for them. It's already on the lift that he just got. And I want to show you some of the stuff he's working on. Look at this thing. I think this is gonna end up being a Coyote swapped F100. Man. Hey Harvey, what year is this chassis?
It's a 65.
65? So it's gonna be a twin turbo Coyote swap.
More than likely twin turbo.
What's the other option? Just supercharge it or something?
Probably VMP or something.
And
I just got to see if they'll fit with those 24s. That's a big thing.
It's gonna be on bags, static?
Yep.
Bags?
Bag, laid out, tucked in 24s.
Damn. Look at that. Okay. 6R80?
Yeah.
So is it gonna be similar to your truck, the rear end setup?
Pretty much, man. It's pretty much going to be identical.
Dude, F100s are everywhere now. Like everyone's Coyote swapping them or doing stupid stuff.
They're real popular.
This is one of the few ones I've seen that has decent paint on it.
Yeah. This guy likes it nice. So you got the nice wheels, you got the nice paint. He's going to do the interior up all super nice and, you know, all that fancy jazz.
Man, 24s. It's like a dunk.
It's pretty much, yeah.
So that's the Coyote right there he's going to put in it? Okay. Very cool. So
mock-up, going to build some new mounts for it. It's got solid mounts. He didn't like that.
is it going to have a police interceptor front end, or is it going to be different?
It's actually an aftermarket Mustang 2 front end on it right now. That's what we're going to keep.
Oh, look at that. Well, funny you say that because the car I was talking about earlier might need that.
Yeah.
That kind of front end.
It's a very generic like front suspension kit for a lot of hot rods, so it's really common to do that.
Forgiato?
Yeah, man, it's a big baller wheel.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna Z the frame so it lays out better. So right now it's kind of weird. So it's actually gonna Z, so the whole thing's gonna lay completely flat.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's just like a year-long project, or maybe she wants it a little sooner than that?
Hopefully sooner. You know, let's see how things go.
That's cool. And I also saw these benches over here. What's going on with these benches?
Yeah, just some tailgate benches that I've been making.
I started seeing you on Facebook and stuff. Do you sand them and then clear coat them?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it depends on the bench. Sometimes they come original and I just clear it. This one I painted. And what was cool about this one is it was white, completely rusty white.
Okay.
So I sprayed it, you know, blue. I wanted to give it some like Ford blue characteristics to it. Then I started sanding the Ford because I wanted the white to show, and actually got into the red. So that's like original red behind it. So I thought it was kind of neat to like.
So it was white over red?
It was white, completely all white over the red.
Right.
And then I started sanding it. Once I passed the white, it started going into the red. And I thought it was kind of cool.
It's real cool. Yeah. And how many do you have made? You have a Datsun one?
Yeah, that one's pretty neat.
Surprised the JDM guys haven't scooped that up yet.
A couple guys, that's a table, obviously coffee table. I'll do Broad Wings Home from Blast for that.
Cams for the legs, I like it.
It's,
Are they Coyote cams though?
They're push rod.
Push rod cams.
Too.
Damn.
Yeah.
B cams? B cams and C cams. You know what a B cam is? You don't know what a B cam is?
No, man.
So from Mustang guys, the B cam is like the generic bitch ass, like the one that has a little rumpity rump, and it's also the joke.
It's like, what's done to the car? Well, just a B cam.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It has everything done.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
got some. Yeah, for sure.
So you made all this out of scratch?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Ah, damn.
Just a square tube and some woodwork, you know.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
GMC, got a Chevy one over there.
Got a bottle opener.
Gotta have
Gotta have your. That's great. That's cool. So I guess I'll be back. What, Friday? Pick it up. Done.
Yeah, of course.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clearance the tubs.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and put this torque box reinforcements. I'll get you those. I forgot to put them in the car, but
Cool.
yeah, just just let me know at your leisure. But if you want to get it out here and get paid, I get that too.
Absolutely. Man.
You're a businessman.
Don't make money sitting around. So.
Exactly. All right, brother. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
man.
I'll
Always
talk to you
pleasure.
later. Okay, wow, the zoom sucks on this camera. So the Fairmont is dropped off at Harvey's shop. He's gonna go ahead and get cranking on it, put the torque box reinforcements, clear the tubs for the tires, and then I'll get it back, and it's up to me to put the front suspension on, get the motor out of it, and keep chugging on the project so I can bring you guys update. I wanna get that running before the summer. It's gonna be a tall task. It's already July, so I have a couple months to play around and see if everything lines up the way I want it to line up. So we'll see how it all works out. For now, that'll be it. Thanks for listening. Bring you some more updates on the Fairmont real soon. Talk to you later.